Hey everybody, welcome to the next Civ Spotlight. We just finished Turks, and next up on our list are Bulgarians. And yeah, that's a very interesting Civ that I think will require me to actually play the AI to try out the build, because militia line upgrades are free. That's a huge bonus, actually. Leaning towards one of the standard openings, Man-at-Arms, which is so crazily buffed with this Civ that I think I do have to go for it. Like, the meta problem at the moment is that Man-at-Arms are easily countered by 20 pop scouts if scouts are on the field before eco upgrades, or 20 pop generic archers, or by any build order which is even faster, so that the Men-at-Arms will be cleared and cannot really, devastate the enemy's economy before they are able to deal with them. But with Bulgarians, that's different, because the militia upgrades are free and instant, which means if I played a perfect 22 pop Man-at-Arms build, I would actually have the upgrade right on that minute, which is, I think, about 30 seconds earlier than a generic Civ. And even better, I don't have to pay for it. How much is that upgrade? That upgrade cost, it's mentioned somewhere. Upgrade to Man-at-Arms, 100 food, 40 gold. Like, saving these resources is actually amazing. That leads me to the next point. I will need to try to find a build order which suits me. I don't want to look it up on the internet though. I just want to try to go from a standard build order and try to adapt it a little bit here. Yeah. Let's take a look at the tech tree. Man-at-Arms to archers, well, is not really a thing because I don't get crossbowmen. Man-at-Arms into skirmishers is fine. Man-at-Arms into scouts is something you don't really see often. Or Man-at-Arms into more Man-at-Arms or into fast castle is also something that is possible. But in general, let's say I think it's a good idea to play the Bulgarians as a kind of a cavalry civ. So probably even Man-at-Arms into scouts could be a thing. Blacksmith and siege workshops technologies cost minus 50% food, which is especially useful in feudal age when I would get upgrades for my scouts. So playing full scouts, maybe even 2 stable scouts after opening Man-at-Arms is something that I think suits these civ bonuses well. Probably is 2 stables is too much, but like upgraded full scouts with 20 farms, just like the Turk game, where you would want to get scale, barding armor, and forging, which is then a lot cheaper in feudal age, and bloodlines in feudal age, so making it a really messy scout war. Opening Man-at-Arms should potentially also lead to the enemy base being still open. And then comes the next pretty special thing about them, which are Krepos. And I think I'm really going to stay away from Krepos for now. So am I going to stay away from Conics. Yeah, simply because I think that's too complicated for me now to make use of that. I mean, I want to have a castle to also be able to make traps and to probably get my unique upgrades such as stirrups, which is really, really interesting, and bagains. Militia line 5 armor, which makes the 200 swordsman spam pretty deadly. And going for siege ram or siege onager, heavy scorpion for the full siege workshop also makes so much sense, especially as the technologies are reduced in price. So yeah, it's kind of this infantry and cavalry civilization, which it already says in the description. But let's make a game plan for that and then a build order. So the game plan is to stay away from the archery range as much as possible, though when I'm facing a archer civ, I could potentially already go into skirmisher just right off the bat. 1 range elite skirmisher is never wrong. I think if I'm forced into an archer play somehow, I can consider playing cavalry archer, though this is definitely a plan B, as I'm missing ring archer armor and don't have any other upgrades. But I have heavy cavalry archer with thumbering Parthian tactics, all that doesn't seem too bad to me, to be honest. Like, my cav archers are actually decent. When I'm not playing against a civ which has better cav archers, or especially great cav archers, I think I can kind of even play cav archers myself. Because I would tend to struggle versus cav archers, to be honest, with this civ, before I have Hussar out. But for the most part, if possible, I would like to play it as a cav civ. And when I'm facing a lot of pikemen, I could potentially just add in some longswords to counter that, because I have the barracks up already anyways. I could also add in scorpions, and it makes sense to play an extended castle age with scorpions. It's also possible to make a 4th TC with Bulgarians, because I think town centers cost 50% less stone. But it also makes it so that I can make a tower and still am able to make a town center in Castle Age, so that's very flexible. But as a standard game plan, I think I should open Men-at-Arms to make full use of my bonuses, and then I should maybe lean rather towards a stable play than towards an archery range play, but in either case, I should be trying to get the blacksmith upgrades already in Feudal Age to just make use of the bonus and force the fights. That's how I can make this work. And then once I reach Castle Age, I think just booming up and playing a standard knight game would be fine, because eventually my comp would look like probably Hussar and Siege Ram as my trash game-ending spam, and as a main unit, well, maybe being on 200 swordsmen, or being on Cavalier, or being on maybe even full siege, Halberdier, Hussar, all that. All these are options. And getting stirrups and bagains is probably amazing. Yeah, probably actually 200 swordsmen plus Hussar plus siege ram seems like something which could be really solid with Bulgarians. But I think you can always go with the flow. Only thing is you cannot go archers. Let me think about the build order now. Militia line upgrades are free, so usually a 22 pop man-at-arms build with 3 on gold is leaned towards getting this upgrade. Upgrade cost was 40 gold and 100 food, so I think I can potentially click up with 1 less villager on gold, probably even 1 less villager on food, which is pretty sick. And as I get the upgrade instantly upon hitting Feudal Age, I think I can still hit a pretty sick timing if I'm just thinking out loud now, play a standard 20 pop build, have 1 villager randomly mining gold, probably even without a mining camp at that point, make the barracks as the first building before the second lumber camp as soon as I hit Feudal, as soon as I click Feudal. So it would be up at about, oh no, that's too late. I have to make it with 2. I have to rush it up. That's now kind of interesting when to make the barracks. Because I would like to have the man-at-arms ready upon hitting Feudal Age. Probably playing this like 1 lumber camp. I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe that's too ambitious. And how about if I put 2 to gold and make the blacksmith already? Or playing man-at-arms towers even, which then could be like followed by crab hosts. Nah, I don't want to play this civ like too specifically. I kind of want to stick with the meta to see how that's working out. But man-at-arms towers could also be great because I'm not getting archers with Bulgarians. But that leads me towards a castle unique unit play. Or leads me into a heavy boom. It's hard to say. But probably Bulgarians is this one civ where man-at-arms towers actually makes a lot of sense. Denying one resource entirely with the Man-at-Arms Archer push. Going up 22 pop, playing it like generic, like a generic thing. What is the cost for a tower? Let's see. A watchtower. 125. I think I don't need to mine so much stone. I'm just thinking like if I go 4 on... And I can also get the cheaper blacksmith upgrades. Whoa, this is starting to make a lot of sense right now. And I can even get keeps. Bulgarians could be this one civ that really wants to play Man-at-Arms towers. Crazy. Okay, I'm thinking about this. Sending 4 vills to stone when I hit feudal with 22 pop. Sending 4 vills to... Sending 4 vills... Wow. And now I'm even having another idea. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud a lot right now, but this is interesting for me. How about if I don't go to gold at all and just make 2 Man-at-Arms? Like a 2 militia rush. Which I then make with the generic 20 pop build. So I go 20 pop up. I rush the barracks. I make the barracks forward even. On the way to my enemy with 4 vills. Yeah, so it's up early, of course. I go to 1 lumber camp. Okay, I just try this out versus the AI and see if that's a kind of build that would make Bulgarians strong. And what counters that? Fast archers. Getting 3 Men-at-Arms. How about if I just don't do it and play it like in Archer Civ? Like in Cavalry Civ? Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. So if I play like a generic 20 pop-up. Build. Make the barracks on the way to my enemy. Kind of a complicated civ I figure at the moment, to be honest. And I feel I have to click a little faster. Yeah, that could be the woodline that I'm trying to go to. Yeah, now in my head it makes sense that I try to play it as a 20 pop generic up, because that's the generic uptime that works. And then sending 4 vills forward with a tower rush, sending 4 to stone. Nice. And of course it's very helpful to find the enemy in time to get a reasonable target. 19 and 20. And one more like here. And this can all go to a sheep afterwards. That can all go to a sheep afterwards. And now it makes sense to have them go to wood, get this, and find the enemy. And I think I don't want to waste a lot of time scouting. I'm just taking the best first resource that I can find, like the first woodlight that I can find, and tower it. And then find the next resource I can find and tower it. Now I would need to take 4 villages, preferably full HP ones, put them towards have them make a barracks, have them make another house, and then I would also need to put the rest on stone. By the way, where is my stone at all? I think it must be here. No, it's here. In the black. But now I need to find my enemy. Just any resource would be fine. Here's another 4 tile gold. So it's pretty certain that my enemy is around here. Yeah, there's the berries. I'm gonna tower the berries. And the wood. That's amazing. Probably I can get it with 1 tower. Just get these 2 militia out. And I'm just trying to get this. Yeah, that's about it. And then I need to get this, and I need to get the eco upgrades. And then I think I need to make sure that I can make farms ASAP. Where am I being attacked at the moment? I need 1 ring of farms, then I need the... Oh, this is so horrible. Now I want to make a tower toward the berries. Oh, he's already made a tower here. So I need to go that way around. But I can, yes, deny the berries that way. So going here and then having my military on defense. Getting the first ring of farms is really important. So that must be 8 farms, so now I think I can transition to gold. Yeah, you should be doing this. And I need 4 on stone, I think. Also, I'm going to need a house very soon. Yeah, that's the kind of AI thing, that it's glitching out all the time. And now I need to try to find the next rest of my enemy. Where could that be? Here is his gold. That's nice. Try to deny that as well. I need a market though. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I think I need a daisy chain though now. And a blacksmith. I need to make sure I work on these misclicks. Yeah, that could be a thing here. And then next up will be the market, and then it's going to be Castle Age for me. But I definitely do want to deny the gold as well. Makes so little sense, like the villager pathing is just always crazy. 9 on gold now. I think I put 1 more on gold, then I get wheelbarrow, and then I go up. Fletching is a good thing to have. I have this denied. If I can deny this gold now, which seems as if that were possible. Nice, so everything is queued now for that thing. I think I'm just gonna buy my way up and then see if it's possible to make a boom work. I don't know if this is a really good thing, a good build or a bad build. I have no idea. But at least it works. That I reach Castle Age at a reasonable time. That I do have stone for a boom. I'm denying the rest of the berries, which is not a lot. 1 wood. Yeah, he's fighting this, and that's probably good for me because I'm on my way to Castle Age already. This villain is very low HP. Yeah, I think he's very annoyed by me not letting him have this gold. But now I think I can kind of go 2 stable knights. Let's do that. With 10 on gold, that's a very nice balance. I still need to get these upgrades though. And I can also add a town center for protection. That's pretty important. Of course, for now I don't even have upgrades. Then claiming this town center. Yeah, so let's first of all do the 3 TC boom. And try to get the blacksmith upgrades. Try to get bloodlines if possible. And husbandry. And I think as I'm playing knights now, basically it would be very nice to have about 1, 2. I have eco upgrades and about 30 farms. Three more years to beat the AI. It seems as if that were the case already. And being able to get these blacksmith upgrades, that's a funny thing, a funny way to play the Civ. Getting 20 pop up, getting the men-at-arms and the... It's so funny, I actually just make the 2 men-at-arms, so to speak, late to just support the tower rush. I have no idea if this is a good thing to do online. Let's try and find out. So I think that's especially a good way to... No, it's actually good all the same versus archer civs and versus cavalry civs. I mean, I will always step back from this. I will just deny 1 resource with the first tower and see if I can do more with the next towers. But it's just necessary that I do deny something. I think what was a little bit strange was pushing the deer, because I definitely need good scouting info about this. About my enemy's base when I'm trying this. And then it's important to reach Castle Edge at a reasonable time. But it now gives me a 4 villager lead and I'm Castle Edge while my enemy is still feudal. I mean, of course it's the AI, and the AI never really reacts well to tower rushes, though it has been adjusted in the past, and the AI is not too stupid against tower rushes. But I think it's important to deny the first resource with the first tower ASAP, and then just make the men-at-arms to back that up and to protect it. And if my enemy overcommits to fighting this, it's fine. And I can always play it as a standard cavalry civ as well, with cheaper blacksmith upgrades. It's nothing wrong with that too. Yeah, so much for the theory. Let's jump on the ladder.